Yo, peace. What's the word? Now, as you guys see from the picture on my screen and from the thumbnail, what you're looking at are graduates from this year, 2024, Morehouse College, right? And guess who attended this college on graduation week? Your boy, Sleepy Joe. Sleepy Joe came in town and he gave a speech at a HBCU, a historical black college. Now, what is he doing at a historical black college? Everybody knows JB. Let's just call him JB. Everybody knows JB does not like black people. And the reality is, in this country, I believe most JBs do not like black people. But for whatever reason, JB came down to Morehouse College in Atlanta, Georgia. Wow. And he gave a speech, right? And the students were upset about what he said in the speech because Joe Biden, come on, man. These guys, they just want the black vote. They know if you take away the black vote from the whole the voting party, it's gonna be pretty unbalanced. It's going to be pretty unbalanced. And see, just like religion, politics are used to divide people. It's crazy. Me and my own family, me and my mother were arguing. I mean, it wasn't like we can't talk the next day, but we were arguing over literally the whole election. Now, and hold on, let me say this real quick. Disclaimer: I have never voted and I never will vote because one thing I've learned, our vote doesn't mean anything. Our vote just shows who is the crowd favorite in this state. That's why I said blue versus red. Even on the police cars, you see blue and red lights. Republican, Democrat. Listen, when you get pulled over by an officer, you don't know what he is, Republican or Democrat. And it's just crazy because what these people would do to get your vote goes to show it's just sick. But check me out though, right? I'm gonna read an article to you guys about what your boy Sleepy JB said at Morehouse College. The students put into the article, they said, he is incapable of speaking to black people without reminding us of past plights or ones that we are supposedly dealing with today as an emotional ploy to leverage our votes. Again, that's what they do. You guys saw how Trump brought out Sleepy Hollow and Chef G? Make America great again. Chef G throwing them the W's. Come on. I mean, don't get me wrong, right? Don't get me wrong. I was laughing when I saw that because it was just funny. But look on my channel. Look on my channel. Listen, this is gonna get crazy because JB, and I made the video. Look on my channel. JB brought out Glorilla. Come on. Everybody knows the majority of voters, anyways, are women. And in the black community, it's about 80% women because a lot of black men have felonies. Once you catch a felony, you can no longer vote. And a lot of black men, they don't give a damn about voting. Be honest with you. Some guys go in there. I done had guys tell me stories, man. They go in there and they do a coin toss. And listen, I'll pick whoever lands, but people don't realize, man. And you know what? Hold on. I'm gonna save that statement for later on. Let me keep reading. On Sunday, I forgot which Sunday that was. I'm kind of late to the situation, but I forgot what Sunday it was. But on Sunday, at Morehouse College in Atlanta, JB gave a campaign speech. So instead of letting kids enjoy their graduation, you came to give a campaign speech to boost your ratings in a city of people that's going to already vote for you. Anyways, JB gave a campaign speech that was masqueraded as a commencement speech or a commencement address. Man, these guys, man, these guys. And I'm gonna speak about something, man. It's coming soon. But look, this is what Joe Biden said. The pandemic robbed you of so much. So much of you lost loved ones, mothers, fathers, brothers, sisters who aren't able to be able he I don't know who typed that. Who aren't able to be here to celebrate with you today. You missed your high school graduation. You started college just as George Floyd was murdered, and there was a reckoning on the race Biden laminated. This guy. Why are you bringing up how people miss their own high school graduation? Why did you bring up George Floyd? Why did he bring up George Floyd on graduation day? And rest in peace to George Floyd. But why are you bringing him up? What significance is George Floyd holding to the Morehouse graduates? Joe Biden, man. Look, he said, he continued, it's natural to wonder if democracy you hear about actually works for you. What is democracy? If black men are being killed in the street, what is democracy? If a trial of broken promises, I'm sorry, if a trail of broken promises still leave black communities behind, what is democracy? If you have been, if you have to be 10 times better than anyone, if you have to be 10 times better than anyone else to get a fair shot, how's that democracy? And most of all, what does it mean, as we've heard before, to be a black man who loves his country, even if it doesn't love him back in equal measure? He said, followed by a lackluster applause. Joe Biden, I'm telling you, this guy, he doesn't care about black people. He brought Glorilla to the White House and she was posting thirst traps at the White House. She was posting thirst traps at the White House. Had the ass sitting up at the White House. Come on, son. Listen, Glorilla got pulled over in Atlanta, Georgia, with guns in the car. She was drunk behind the wheel, smoking weed in the car. They allowed her to get out the vehicle. No. They allowed her to roll up her windows in the vehicle. She had presidential tents. If you don't know what presidential tents are, that's 0%, meaning you can't see in, but she can see out. She told the police officer she had firearms in the car. And she asked the officer, do you know who I am? No. When it comes to Taylor, Taylor doesn't know who Glorilla is. Taylor listens to Taylor Swift. Taylor is playing whatever white country girl artist is out there, man. She's playing those people. She's not listening to Glorilla. And if she does, man, it's every now and then. Listen, these people know what they're doing. And it's just to get your vote, black people. When they do these campaigns and those walks in the street, man, Joe Biden or Trump, they gonna kiss the black baby and then spit right afterwards, man. He's talking about, oh, that's nasty. Man, you know how these guys feel. Come on, son. Don't even play. Don't even play. Right? Let me keep going. Shorty said, I don't throw statements around like this often because I take them very seriously. Joe Biden is racist. Yes, I know he's racist. JB said back in, I think it's the late 90s or maybe late 80s, somewhere in between. He said, my children will not go to school with those animals. Who do you think he's referring to when he speaks of animals? Animals can't afford to go to private school. So who is he talking about? Black people. Joe Biden said, if you don't vote for me, you aren't black. But yet people still want the man in office. Please, somebody just name in the comment section, name two things, name two bills. Just give me two detailed descriptions of what Joe Biden has done in his 4 years as president that has directly affected you as an American citizen. But let me continue with the article. The student said, matter of fact, he's the worst type of racist because he pretends to be your friend while pulling you back every time you attempt to move forward. Joe Biden isn't a good person. I mean, look, even Trump was trying to get the black vote his first presidency run when he pardoned Kodak Black and he pardoned Lil Wayne because these people know, listen, let's go after the degenerates. Let's go after the degenerates. Let's go after the face of the black community, rappers. Man, it's ridiculous, man. But see, what people don't realize is the electoral votes are what actually decides who becomes president. It doesn't matter if legit 40, 40, let's say 48 countries voted red and 2 voted blue. If the electoral votes wants blue in-house or blue as presidency, come on, blue is gonna win. The electoral votes control that. When you go down to the ballot, that's a pat on the back. That's to give you a pat on the back to make you feel like, oh, I'm doing something. Oh, my voice is being heard. Oh, I'm special. I'm somebody. Stop it. Maybe you might have somewhat of a small voice when it comes to voting on a local level. When you vote for your governor, when you vote for your mayor, maybe then you have a voice. When it comes to the presidency, again, if they want Joe Biden in there, they want Trump in there, but you guys see how what they're not going to do is let a woman in there because when Hillary Clinton ran for president against Joe Biden, that wasn't happening. So would you rather Trump or Joe Biden? Would you rather Trump or Hillary Clinton? Would you rather Joe Biden or Hillary Clinton? Most women can't pick a good man. Do you trust them to pick a good president? Now, I'm gonna continue to read the article, right? As said by the student, Joe Biden only showed up at Morehouse and other meetings featuring black people recently because his poll numbers amongst black Americans are decreasing and he needs us again to stay in power. That's why Joe Biden is doing what he's doing. That's why JB is moving the way he's moving. He's trying to get tactical. He's trying to get in black environments when he knows black people do not want him in office no more. When you look at the states that vote blue, that's because of the majority African American / black people. But when you look at blue states tend to be the most violent. Blue states tend to have the most crime. Blue states tend to have the most Section 8. Blue states tend to have the most welfare. When you look at these blue states, they are hellholes. Listen, it's down to the very lower levels of government. In the blue states, the governors are garbage. The mayors are garbage. The mayor of Chicago, under scrutiny. The mayor of Washington, D.C., Baltimore, under scrutiny. The mayor of L.A., under scrutiny. Mayor of Atlanta and the governor, under scrutiny. Because in these states, they make money off of black people's misery and suffering. They want to increase Section 8. They want to increase welfare. The same things that are used to suppress black people, they don't want you to overcome Section 8. They don't want you to overcome welfare. They want you right in your Piss poor. Piss poor. Piss poor communities, man. You guys ever been in a project building? You go in the elevator and it's piss all in the fucking elevator. Man, I don't mean to curse, but man, piss all in the elevator, bro. You ever been in? Listen, that's for up north. Anybody who knows about that, I've been in certain neighborhoods, economically challenged neighborhoods down south. When you are in those slums, those Section 8 homes, those slums in the south, it looks like Iraq. It looks like Iraq, Afghanistan at war, Al Qaeda at war. Those places look like, again, that's what Joe Biden wants. But when you look at the red states, and I'm not saying red states are perfect, I'm not saying blue are perfect. I'm just saying, look at the differences. Blue, blue wants to keep us, colored people, black people, suppressed. Also, we can keep looking for their handouts, looking for their pats on the back, looking for their crumbs, giving us doggy bags. Come, come on, man. Let me go ahead and keep reading, though. Ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. As said from the student, Joe Biden doesn't like or love black people, and he made that clear when he declared our identity as contingent on if we help to give him power back in 2020. If you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or for Trump, then you ain't black, said by Joe Biden. Come on, man. Come on. Come on, bro. You want a man who is, listen, I'm not saying Trump is perfect. Trump is probably racist too. Do you really think Trump likes Chef G and Sleepy Hollow? You really think Trump likes Kodak Black and Lil Wayne? I doubt it. But you know what? Trump is a businessman. He's strategic. See, we all know Trump is a businessman and he is strategic. So, as a businessman, what are you gonna do in order to boost sales, in order to boost ratings? Some advertisement. Joe Biden, you're a president. Joe Biden, you're a politician. Come on. Anyways, let me go ahead and finish this one up, right? As said by the student, this sentiment is impossible to get from Joe Biden because the Democratic playbook is to reassure our victimhood status, not overcome it. This is why people are wasting their time voting. Again, when you vote, they're just showing you who is the crowd favorite in that state. Anyways, I'm out. Peace.